Now, my favorite song on the album is Boblo Boat.
Okay, Boblo Boat.
Boblo Boat, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. I mean, I when I saw the name, I had no idea what that even meant. I had to really listen to the song to even understand. So that's an actual thing? Like is it Detroit?
Yeah. It's
There's the Boblo Boat?
It's an amusement park. It was located, it was an island located between, Detroit, on the Detroit River between Detroit and Canada. And it was a place where, families used to go, and it was just an amusement park. We used to go and we used to take a boat ride. I think the boat ride was an hour or so. The boat ride was like an hour, maybe more. Mm-hmm. And the boat was like a huge ferry, and we used to all get on there, and the boat ride was like popping. Like the boat ride was popping, and then when we got to the island, that was popping. And it was just like, the whole album is like reflections, it's like a whole reflective thing, you know what I mean? So Boblo Boat and Boblo Island was just memories of mine that are just great memories associated with growing up. Great memories with my dad, great memories with my mom, great memories of my dad and mom getting along with each other, no issues, just the good times, like not wanting to go in there and just only document the bad. Like these good times also shaped me into who I am as well.
Well, you said in the song that you lost your virginity on the Boblo Boat. Is that true, or is that just part of the song?
It's true. But I don't, it's somewhere between the Boblo Boat and my mom's daycare. Like I did so much nasty shit. That it's hard to like put a finger on exactly what happened when, you know what I mean? But yeah, man, I was a very aggressive kid, aggressive and curious kid.
Okay. At what point did you reach out to J. Cole to be on that song?
Me and Cole had been sending ideas back and forth for a while, probably like a year. And then he came to Detroit to my studio. He needed to use a studio. So he came to Detroit to use my studio, and I was about to leave. And he was like, yo, let me hear something. So I started playing him stuff off the album, and it got him kind of excited. So we start, one thing led to another, and I just pulled up that song. I never had him in mind to do it. I actually pulled it up and asked him what was he thinking like for a hook for it, because I couldn't think of a hook for it because the sample was so full, and then as soon as I pulled it up, dog, I think I may have went to the bathroom to take a piss or something and came back, and he was in the booth. Some of my better times, you know what I'm saying? Like immediately. And exactly how he did that is exactly what they were talking about when they say they just go in and they capture feels, they capture moments. Like it was a moment in time that Cole captured when he did that hook. It was like, I need to get in this booth now. Like, let's not wait. Hurry up. Is the mic up? Let me go while I got this thought on my mind so I can understand that way of recording too. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So were both verses already done by you by the time he jumped on and you just took off?
Yeah, I only got one verse on there. I only had one verse. Yep. And the verse was there. It was there. Okay. So it painted a full picture. Now I went and got Said the Entertainer to talk at the beginning of it after. But my verse was there already, so it gave Cole a whole picture. So when he went in there and when he laid his verse, it was almost like he took you to Carolina for a minute, which broadened the song, and it was his own reflections, and it just turned the song into a totally different moment, and it pulled it out of the realm of just being this personal Detroit song from Royce. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I think I texted you when I first heard it, and I said, I think you actually had the better verse than Cole on that song.
I don't know about that, but
which is not easy. Well, that's not easy. It's not easy to do.
He toe tagged that. He toe tagged that one.
Well, I mean, he had the hook, so that kind of gives him, like a dope hook. Definitely gives you a bit of an edge also. But I just think if you compare the two verses, I just feel you had the stronger verse than J. Cole. And I'm a huge J. Cole fan. You can listen to all my interviews. Like I've been saying that. So I think it's quite an accomplishment for you. You know, for me, and I'm sure lots of other people to feel that way.
Well, thank you, man. Thank you. I appreciate that.
So that's it, man. So you got the new album. Well, I mean, you kind of dropped two albums at the same time, a similar time. You know, the Prime 2, and then you had the Book of Ryan. What's coming up next?
You know what, man? Like I'm about to be doing so much touring. We're doing Prime 2 dates right now. I'm doing Eminem's entire summertime date, so I'm on his schedule for the rest of the summertime. And sometime in August, maybe, I'm looking at doing a Book of Ryan tour. I'm making a lot of dope announcements, you know what I'm saying, coming up. So I'm probably about to be the busiest I've ever been in my entire career, all the way through January. So until then, you know, I probably won't even be able to get back in the studio. You know what I mean? So all touring, which is a good thing.
Well, it's interesting because, I mean, you mentioned the Eminem tour. For a lot of years, Eminem didn't do shows at all.
Yeah.
Like, at all. And the fact that he's like, I feel like every couple of days I'm seeing a new Eminem concert. Like, you know, there's Governor's Ball, you know, there's this, there's that. Like, what got Eminem out of his shell and actually started getting him on stage again?
I don't know, man. I don't know. That's an Eminem question. You had to get him on the show.
Yep, one day. It'll happen eventually. It'll happen. Eminem, I mean, you know, he does less interviews than he does shows, so, you know, maybe one day it'll happen. Anyways, man, listen, me and you go back a lot of years, over 10 years, you know, and I definitely appreciate seeing the growth, the maturity, and great couple projects you just dropped.
Thank you, man.
You know, and you know, appreciate, you know, the name dropping, the Vlad TV name dropping along the way, and feel free to keep doing that. You know what I'm saying?
I probably will, depending on how much crazy shit y'all do on here on this damn show.
We do a lot of crazy shit.
Y'all do a lot of wild shit. Some of it is cool, some of it's crazy, but I mean, all in all, you know, I know your brain and your heart is in the right place. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I definitely fuck with you, and I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you.
No doubt, man.
And just thank you for the continued support.
Yep.
And yeah, let's just keep rocking.
Yes, sir, man. Until next time.
Love.
Peace.